Hi, crafters. Oh, what a day. I cleaned out the shed today, so it needed to be cleaned. It was a lot of junk coming out of there. But now everything has a nicer place and we have room in our shed again. So, hi. I was or yesterday I promised to come back on when I had the links to the new dice. So that's why I thought I would do a live stream, and I want to do something. I know. I know it's not a smart idea from me because I always get nervous to craft when I do a live stream, but I had something like, okay, let me give it one more try. But at first, I can't resist to show you the sets. And I have to make clear to everybody, I do not make the prices that sellers count for the die sets. That's something the sellers decide themselves. I was a little bit shocked is a big word, but I was a bit like, okay, they sell the set that I showed you yesterday with the kid party hat. They sell it in two sections, so are separate. The numbers are separate from the hat, and I didn't know that they did this. Hi, Ma. Hi, everyone. Sorry. Hi, Polly. Hi. Hi, Francine. Hi, Brandrita. Miss Largett, I just got an order of fun. I got the microwave and the porthole and lots more. Oh, that's great. Oh, I can't wait to see what you're going to make with them. Yesterday, I showed you in a short live stream a few new dies that I had in. And one of them was this one with an outline and with the polka dots and with a very big tassel. Good morning, Cindy. For me, it's always already after dinner time, so it's now about 6:30 in the evening. I hope I say that right. And in the set is also a big tassel die. And if you have, please, and you are going to buy the set, buy also a quilling tool, because a quilling tool saves your life. It really does. And all the numbers with all the backings. So when you, for instance, take the number 8, it has not only the number 8, but also the backing for the number 8. So all numbers have their own backing. So just so you know that all numbers have the backings in them. And I promised to show you how it would look when it's done. Oh, I wanted to cut out more today, but I didn't find the time. But I made the party hat. See? Isn't it cute? I think it's cute. Especially with the topper. I thought it was so fun. And what I did is I die cut first the solid one in a darker pink color, and then in a lighter pink color I die cut the one with the polka dots. So first I die cutted this one, and after that I die cutted this one. I made them into a cone, put them on top of each other, and I need that this weekend. My grandson, oh, that would be great, Tanya. That would be great. But yeah, unfortunately, I think it's not possible to have it this weekend. But what you could do, you don't have to use both cones on top of each other. What you can do is also die cut this one, and then, for instance, stamp happy birthday on it, or if you do it from a blank piece of paper, do an image and color that in. It's however you want. The only thing I need to tell you, if you are using the tassel on top, because the hole on the top, I didn't calculate the tassel in there. This way, you don't need to use the tassel. You're not forced to use the tassel. That's what I meant to say. But if you want to use the tassel, you have to, after you put it together, so make it into a cone, snip off a little bit of the top, because when you roll this one up, it will be a little bit wider than the gap that's on top of your party hat. I put all the links to the dies that this seller sent me and that I designed, of course, in the description box below. So even while I'm now live streaming, you should be able to find the links. Love the top of the head. I was having a problem imaging, so thank you for showing us. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. I had a lot of fun. I will show you what you need to do, because I made my stand out very wide. Of course, you don't have to. You can even make them more flattened and then more like this if you fancy. I don't know what's common to do, but I thought it was fun to have this as an extra add-on. I think kids would like it and play with it, and yeah, I think it makes it more fun. Hi Donna, hi Vanessa, hi Janice, hi sweetie. Yeah, so okay, and if you die cut the tassel, let me show you. Let me die cut it so you can see what I mean, and you will not be surprised when you get the die in. I have to take out my plates so I can show it to you guys. Take a little bit of pink paper, of course. I can't resist any kind of pink paper. I don't know what it is. I love red and I love pink. And teal. Teal is also a favorite color of mine. So, come on, Nicole. You die cut before. So after you die cut the tassel part, the tassel is attached. So at the bottom, you see that it's still attached. It's not separate. So what you only need to do is snip or cut a little piece or a little strip off, or, and that's however you want to do it, of course, you have to snip in between the lines. And that has to do with production limits. So you can do it like this, but you could also choose to rip them carefully. That's also an option, but I would not choose for that option. Then if you want to make it easy, just trim off the bottom part and then you're good to go. It has to do with production limits. Some production companies can't go all the way to the bottom with the line in this case. So I had to choose what was the best way to make it possible to have a longer tassel. So I hope you know that when you buy it, it will be attached, but it's solvable in seconds, because I have my little cutter here, and I will show you. I will tilt my camera a bit so you can see what I'm doing. I have a very, very old tonic cutter, but it works still like a charm. So if you just cut off the bottom, see, then they are all separate. So that's all you have to do. Nothing more or less. And then with the quilling tool, for the people who don't know what a quilling tool is, it's a tool with a tiny slit in the middle, and you just put the paper in the slit like this, and then start rolling. And when you roll it up, you will get a perfect made tassel. Just a little bit of glue at the end of the tab. So just a little bit of glue there is more than enough. That's what I did with mine too. And then you can make it more interesting. You can do it with paper that has multiple colors. I don't have any harsh colors, so I needed to make a soft colored party hat, but you can make it as fun as you want, of course. you have a you have a fuzzy on your right eyelash. Uh-oh. Is that true? Wait a minute. Let me. Yeah, you're right. Oh, I combed my cat, and she has always these. Yeah, now I know where I got them. Thank you for warning me because sometimes they do get in my eye. But I just combed Lotje because she is shedding a lot, and I think that's how it came on my eyelash. Thank you for warning me. Hi, Chantal. Thank you, Donna. Thank you for your kind compliment. Hi, Lily. Thank you. I was reading your comment. Die cut in white paper and the children could color the tassel. Yeah, and that's why I also made one like this because you could stamp on it and then, for instance, with Versamark and then with embossing powder or stuff like that. I think the options are endless. I wanted to do the extra layer with the dots. Just if you have to make, for instance, 50 of those, then it's more easier to have an extra layer so you don't have to stamp them all. And so that's why I made the fun extra layer. That's all why I did it. And as you see, they fit. So if you, for instance, first die cut this one and then think, oh, that layer needed to have the dots, they fit. They are exactly the same, so you can always make the dots in later if you want. Don't ask me why I know. I went wrong myself when I was making the head. I die cut the wrong paper with the holes, so I needed to do it in a different way. But I didn't have that paper anymore, so yep. That was my mistake. Hi, Maria. Finally, I found you in a direct again. How are you? Hugs from Azores. I'm fine. I'm fine. I was just too busy today with cleaning out the shed on at the back in our garden. It needed to be cleaned out, but yeah. Oh, and I wanted to show you the other dies because this seller only, for the people who didn't follow the live stream yesterday, um, chip cone, stuff it full with trees. Oh, wait, Donna, wait until I get the new dies in from Surprise Creations. I saw they have them already in the store, but wait until I have those dies in because I don't know if you remember, Gail, but in one of the last live streams, somebody told me about Mossy Tossies and that I was laughing at the name and I had no idea what they were. And then I Googled them and they are like a Victorian kind of cones where they put flowers in them. And if you Google those, oh my goodness, those are so nice. And I showed the seller from Surprise Creations, and she couldn't wait until I had the Mossy Tossies ready. So yeah, and those cones are ideal to do the chip cone and fill it up with treats. So because they aren't as wide as this one, because this needs to fit on a child's head. So this one is a little bit wider, but the other ones are a little bit more narrow. And I think that's a lovely one to use. Say what now? Masitas, yeah. I didn't know the word either, Laura. I had to Google it. But it's, yeah, they are Victorian kind of cones. Let me see if I can find it again. Mossy Tussie. What did she say to me back then? I have to see if I can remember. Yeah, no, they are called Tussie Mossy. Mussie. I have to think about because spelling in English is also hard. But if you Google that, Tussie Mussie, I will write it down. Then you know what I mean. Mussie Tussie. This is how you spell it. And if you, with fancy mesh on it and lace, and they are like Victorian cones that can hold flowers and little small bouquets. But I made those and I added a few nice details to dress the Tassie Mussies up. So, yeah. My Dutch brain went blah from the moment you spelled. I know. Can you make an alphabet with... oh my goodness. Minnie, the problem is not that I can't make it. The problem is that sellers need to want it. Sometimes let me say it like this. It's never up to me what's being produced in dies. I normally design things, offer it to the sellers, and then sellers say yes or no. And so sometimes I design stuff and it doesn't, or it will not be produced in dies because there isn't a seller who believes in something like that. So if you want special kind of things, my advice to you is ask a seller, one of the sellers that I design for, because if you ask, sellers know there is a kind of an interest for those kind of letters. I wouldn't know where to use them for, to be honest, but I know they are a special letter types for certain languages, if I'm correct. They are often used for bridal bouquets. What the bride actually holds, yeah, that's right, Tanya. Yeah, I watched you every day. Finally, I'm watching you live. Thank you, Lily. I'm just a silly Dutch girl, nothing special. With an E, with an A op het eind, Laura. Yeah, I had to put it in Dutch because else Laura wouldn't understand my... They are beautiful and they have your name written all over it. Thank you. I hold a lot of your names too. Hi, Joyce. Hi. Yes, make a handle with ribbon and fill with flowers, sweets. Mussy Tussy. Yeah, I made them, and I don't know if you have seen the seller's store, but I made them even into a nesting die set. So that way you would have smaller and larger mussy tussies. I still keep on thinking that it's a funny word. Okay, and one of the other dies that I designed is this one, is the label with a little card that goes on the front. And I made one before, but that one was way smaller and people asked me to make one bigger one. So that's why I designed this one. And this one I designed smaller than this one, but also people asked me if I could make it bigger. So this one is already bigger than the one I made. And this one is even more bigger because it's always hard to know what size would you guys like the most. I know I always ask, but sometimes if you see something that's even bigger that you think, oh, that would be perfect for on the front of a card or something like that. Or I have a bigger present and I want to hang the bigger tag onto it. So these two I have designed, and I designed this butterfly doily set together with a nesting circle to go with it, and also for the smaller doily, and two sprays. I call them butterfly sprays. And I also designed this one, and my goal was to put it together on this live stream, but you know I am always messing things up on a live stream, so maybe you will have a laugh. So I did the candy card and the front of it. I know I made the candy card before, but that one is way smaller than this one. This one is a little bit bigger. And I added the wheels separately and the wheel covers. I believe you call them wheel covers. So you could even make this into how do you call that? Like a small treat box memory decks item. Yeah, I have no other way to explain myself. You made a super cool seahorse, so you could make a shaker dragon, a fun and happy one. Um, Ma, if you could send me a picture of what you think is a happy dragon, I'm more than happy to look into it. Just got on, and yeah, actually, I caught you live. What are we talking about? Cheryl, we are talking about, brace yourself, mussy tussies. I had made a party hat, and that was the uh, start of us talking about mussy tussies. In one of my other live streams, a lady asked me about if I could design them, and I had no idea what they were, so I had to look them up. And then I thought, whoa, those are nice. I never heard of the word, so that was something we were talking about. I imagine a handbag. Handbag, yeah. No, that was not it, Laura. Oh no, not the candy card. I want to fill it with flowers. Yeah, you could fill it with flowers. You can make them stick out. So let me see. And this is my very, very, very last attempt to craft during a live stream. So if I mess up, I will never ever bore you with it again. Hi, crafty lady. Hi, Cheryl. Oh. I will always keep messing up. I don't know what it is. It always makes me feel that I need to be in a hurry when I craft while I live stream. I don't want to bore people, but yeah, then again, if you don't want to look at it, you can, of course, uh, skip the live stream. That's no problem at all. I I don't know why I always feel like I'm in a hurry or need to hurry up or so I'm going to try to keep my calm. You are making a box for that. Just go on it. Yeah, it's human and crafters make mistakes too. Not boring. We are all having fun. Okay, then it's cool. We call Tussie Mussy. Yeah, I'm messing them up, Janice. Sometimes I say Mussy Tussie and the other time I say Tussie Mussy. So I think I need to get used to the words. I had something like, what's that all about? I never ever heard of that. It was the first time. So yeah, I'm sorry if I'm mixing the first and the second one word up. I'm so sorry. Not intended. And this one I need to cut from this part. Let me see if I can make something that's a little bit decent. That way I can see what it looks like. Oh, come on, why do you shift? Yeah, I need to order some new plates, but I'm being a little bit cheap. My plates are so old and I'm trying to use them again and again and again, and every time I think, Nicole, you need to order new ones. But that's a Dutch thing. Always try to use it too long. And now I have to poke out all the extra parts. See, I'm already getting nervous. Why do other people not have the same problem as me? Why do I get nervous? Oh, static electricity. Now I'm covered with all the See, I'm covered. Oh, I think you can't see, but I'm really covered in all the extra pieces. I think that's my punishment for being so slow. Now I have to see if I can find some silver paper. But what I wanted to show to you is, see, now you can make them a little bit more sturdy, but they fit perfectly on top of each other, see? And then you can do the wheels from a different color. I'm not so good at making these kinds of things. I'm more like a card maker, and I don't know, sometimes I see memory decks items made that I think, oh my goodness, that is so lovely. How did they think of making it like that? And yeah, I can learn something from a lot of you. I'm used to making cards, so I don't have any doubts on that part. But making memory decks items, it's not something I ever done before. So Nicole, take your time. I will try. I will try, Laura. Does anybody know if we ever decide how to swap memory decks cards with each other? Yeah, I think only by post, right? Or am I wrong? I don't. I wouldn't know another way to do it. So I'm thinking about making this one with silver wheels, but I wanted to see how the pink one would look. Yeah, I'm addicted to the pink color. See, and those wheels fit perfectly on top of each other. Come on, turn it a little bit. See? And what I also did, I don't know if the camera picks that up, but what I did is I made some embossing lines in the, how do you call the top of the card? The awning? Is that an awning? I made some embossing lines in there. So what you could do, and it's just an idea, it's something that I thought of. If you do the awning from the other color. Oh, a canopy. Okay. See, oh no, an awning is for the window, right? It's something to block the sun out. Let me see if I can show you why I made those embossing lines in them. What I would do with them myself is I would cut these up. See, there are some embossing lines in there. Does the camera show that? Let me find a great angle. Yes, usually over the window or a building. See? What you could do, if you can cut in a nicer way than I can. Thank you, sweetie. My husband brought me some tea. I'm a tea lover. And then you could snip them on these parts and then do your awning in a multiple color. So like this. And then skip one. I always am so grateful for all the YouTube ladies who make such a nice samples with the dies I designed. So if you are watching my live stream right now, please take my gratitude and thank you for always investing so much time into making all the samples for the people to show what they can make with the designs that I made. I really, really appreciate that. So now the last one. See, I'm already start with a little bit of shivering in my hands. And that means that I'm getting really, really nervous. But see, this way you can dress it up however you want. Of course, I didn't glue it down, but I think you know the drill. And if you want to make a box in between, it's nothing more than a long strip. Make 2 score lines, fold it up, and make glue flaps. It's not too complicated. Hi Ben. Yeah, Ma says hi Ben.
Hello.
Hello. So yeah, I'm not going to make it any further because I know I get nervous, and I'm sorry, you guys. Online crafting isn't something for me. I have to be able to take my time and pick my papers and think of things how I want to dress it up. I envy the people who have the peace to do it and make everybody enjoy seeing somebody else crafting. But yeah, it's not my cup of tea. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I know, Laura, but I know. See, I'm already getting a little bit nervous. I notice because then my hands going to shake. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you. Then I have the feeling that I did something well. But yeah, I couldn't resist to show you the chi- children's party hats. Child's party hats. I'm trying. But I put all the links in the description box below, so you should know where to find them. And if you're looking on a desktop computer, I also put in a link in the description box where you can find other dies that I designed for them a long time ago. This is a seller who I used to design for. Her name is Summer, and she was away for a while and came back. And so if you find more items than I showed you in this video, it's not because those aren't mine. Yes, those are. I have designed them, but I have designed them 1.5 years ago for this store. And in between, she was busy with life and everything around it. So it's not a totally new store for me, but she came back to me. That's how I can best describe it. Streaming in general is kind of, yeah, it's giving me the creeps sometimes. Who cares if you're not happy doing lives when we love your die so much? Yeah, that's true, Gail, but I get so many ask Nicole, show me what I can make with your dice. And I trust me, I wished I had the time. I wished I could do this on a live stream. But it makes me nervous, it makes me stressful, and yeah, yeah, I can't be good at anything, at everything. Not anything, but everything. See, it takes more time to pick my papers than it does to make the card. Yeah, see, I have the same problem, Cheryl. Yeah. Nicole, could you please scroll up to the second or the last post of Marie? Oh, did I miss something? What did I miss? Look up and read the second one. I use my memory decks to display my nail art. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. What did I miss? Oh, I give up. I don't see what I missed. More someone have interest in Portuguese word dice cutting. There is a lot of Portuguese and Brazilian people buy your dice. Okay, sorry, Maria, that I didn't see your comment. Excuse me. See, and that's why I get nervous while I doing live streams, because then people are used from me that I always answer questions that are asked, but then things like this happen and that I missed your question. Sweetie, it's not the case that I don't want to make any Portuguese or whatever language words. But first, I have to be honest, sellers don't like to buy word dice. If I'm able to make or let them produce a word die, I have to put it inside another set. I don't decide what's made or not made. That's what sellers do. And if they have a harsh belief in that stuff don't sell, they don't produce. So everybody is thinking that I decide it, that I make the decisions of what's being produced in dies, but that's not the case. I get ideas from you guys, from myself, from others, from walking outside. Then I'm going to sit behind my computer. I design them. And sometimes when it's ideas from others, I let them know that I designed them and that I need to see if sellers believe in it. You have to understand sellers need to, if they buy a design from me, they have to order at least a few hundred of these dies. If they don't think they sell those hundreds of dies, then they aren't being produced. And so they are a little bit picky in what they choose. And I think that's not more than normal because they have to buy the dies. And if they can't sell them, they can't melt the metal and make a new die from it. That's not possible. So it's not up to me. I wished it was up to me, but no. I'm in Dutch we say I'm delivered, and then translated in English we are in God's hands, something. So who knows? I'm not the one who makes those choices. I use my alphabet dice to create other languages. See, that's also possible. And when you get the font that you want to, yeah, I think that's a great idea. Yeah, love that hat. Thank you, Crystal. Nicole, you know how you made the beach planner die? The beach planner die. Oh, I made so many, Tanya. My goodness, now you are trying to mess up my gray brain. Perhaps you could get an idea for a Brazilian holiday. Include it in the middle of a set. Sorry, I don't know any other suggestion. Yeah, I know, Tanya, but the problem with other languages is that then I have the problem that some people say, what do I do with a Portuguese letter? I have no use for it. So I'm in between, if you know what I mean. In between you guys and the sellers guys, and yeah. I have such a hard time just picking out the papers to use. Me too. Me too. It can take a while before I decide. Maria, you have Canas as sellers on Aliexpress in the comment to sellers box. There are some nice sellers, so they will be honest with you. Yeah, that's true. Did you see what Nicole designed? A set of fireworks. Yeah, I designed it indeed a set of fireworks. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sweet people, I wished I had more say. Sometimes when I really strongly believe in something, then I sometimes am able to convince a seller, but also not always. Sometimes I write in the emails to them, listen, I will think you will sell a lot of these, and they don't take it because they don't believe in it. And if they don't believe in it, in Dutch we say, I can stand on my head, but they don't listen to me. So it's not up to me. I wish. I have that said, I'm making tubes into fireworks. Need the long tassel for the sparks. Yeah, that's a fun one. I can see if a seller is interested in producing another tassel set, but then bigger. So with only big long tassels like this, because the benefit of having them as long as this is that you can shorten them to any length you want. So yeah, I see the potential in it, and I hope the sellers will too. Long tassels also. Okay, I will write them down. Maybe an alphabet die that also includes the, yeah, that's the special fonts. Yeah, that's, yeah. You can get tassel set separately. Thank you. Yeah. Can I buy the long tassel that comes in the party hat set separately? And I don't know. Ask the seller if they are willing to sell it to you separately. Because I only make the design. I sell the design as one set to the seller, and they decide if they sell it as a one set or as separate parts. That's not up to me. So I can't say, I can't give you an answer. Nicole, will the 3D hobby trolley ever be made into a die? No, no, no. It's just too big. The dies will not fit in a standard die cutting machine. That's the problem. No, that would be cool. I will do my best at Oliver. I will do my best. You don't know how relieved I am to learn others take a long time picking out their papers too. You should have seen Specific Red and was looking for a solid design paper. Yeah, that's me. Yeah. Maybe that way it's more usable for other languages. Yeah, that would be an option. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Teresa. Thank you. I'm sorry. I thought you had it for sale on your store. No, no. I only sell once or twice, maybe 3 times a year, an exclusive die set. But then I will tell all about it in a separate video. But 99.8% of the die designs that I make are only sold on Aliexpress. The exclusive ones will not sold will not be sold on Aliexpress. Those you can only buy from me. But then I will tell you. Yeah. And then you would be able to find them in my Etsy shop. By the way, I have a few left of one of my exclusive die sets. I believe only 5, and then they are sold out. Did Ben design the groceries for the grocery bag? Tanya, how did you know that? He did. He did. Yeah. He designed the, let me see if I can remember the English names. The broccoli. He designs tomatoes. He designs, how did you, oh, the hot pepper. How was the other one? That,
Fennel.
yeah, fennel?
Yeah.
Was it fennel? Was that the right word, the English word? Fennel, a paper bag. You did a paper bag for it. What was in the set? Let me check. Because I don't know, Tanya, if that's the set you mean, because he did too. Yeah. Oh, the hot peppers. There is a kind of a beet in there. And he made a second set. And that set has a grocery bag, a milk carton, a wine bottle, a sausage,
Egg box.
an egg box, bananas, a turkey, and hoe noem je stokbrood in het Engels? Oh, now I have to Google a word. Oh, I don't know how you call. I never Googled this, so I don't know. Oh, a baguette. Oh, and a baguette is in the set. See, Tanya is a big brain. But did he give me the French bread? Yeah. Baguette. Yeah. Wine. I love you, Ben. Tanya says, I love you. Oh, you should see his smile. I believe because it's still a French word. Yeah. Yes, that's what I wanted the most. Yeah. So in the set are all those items that I, French bread or baguette. Ben, you rock. Yeah, and I know he is sitting like this, Tanya. Oh, great. Yeah, but there are 2 sets. One with only like vegetables and I don't know. Yeah, that's a vegetable too. One set with only vegetables and one set with the wine bottle and the French baguette and the egg box and the paper bag and the bananas. And there was something that I know. Oh, sausage is in there. So yeah. Hi, Fancy. Hi, sweetie. Finally, I can cut you alive. Yeah. One set for the holiday. Yeah. Where are those sets at? Let me see if I can find a link for you guys, because I don't know if they are in the store yet, but they will be sold by Surprise Creations. I don't know if she already has put them in the store. Let me check. No, the only thing I can find is now I hope I now say it correct, Mussy Tussy. Yeah, that's the only link I can give you guys. The groceries aren't in there right now. So, but they will be sold by Surprise Creations. Tanya, you've made me hungry for a big I can't spell. I love making sandwiches with cheese and sausage. Yeah. I'm getting hungry too. We'll have to get back to work. Hope you all crafters have a great day. Bye, Charlotte. Thanks for joining. Yes, Laura, we need a holiday. Yeah. Yeah, so they will be sold by Surprise Creations, and I can't wait until let me check. Let me check. I think I have made something that I originally was planning to produce in an exclusive die set. But the seller nagged me a little bit because he loved it so much, he wanted to produce it. And I don't know if he has added it to his shop already. No, not that I can find them now. But Andy's store will soon have a very nice tag set. A tag set that I personally like a lot. No, it's not in his store right now. So, but keep an eye on Andy's store, on Surprise Creation store. And I just noticed that KS Craft is now making also or producing dice that are designs that he bought earlier this year from me, but I don't see them in his store yet. No. So they will be coming soon, I believe. Yeah. I have to close it because else I can't see you guys. Sausage dice. Did Ben design it? Fancy, yes. I designed a shopping cart and a shopping basket, and I designed it as a mini album idea, journaling page mini album. But I want you guys to have items that you could put in. So Ben designed a set of groceries, like a milk carton and a wine bottle, etc., etc. And he designed a set with only vegetables. And when people like them and they sell good, I'm sure the seller will ask me to design more stuff for those grocery dies. Yeah, more tags, more bows. Oh, trust me, you will be surprised. I can't wait until that one is ready. I so hope that Andy will make it fast and soon. It's a really nice one. Ben is a natural dye designer. Yeah, he enjoys this honeymoon now. Tanya, was it the bakery store owner who got married? Yeah. The bakery cat owner is now married. Yeah. He sent me even a video of his marriage, but that would have cost a lot of money, that wedding day. I'm totally sure. Oh, she looked amazing. I watched someone who was also lives, and because she could keep up with live comments when she crafts. Now her husband reads them to her. I just thought Ben would love to. Yeah, but the problem is that I'm such a silly girl. I can't focus. I can only focus on one thing. That's the same thing. Sometimes I'm in the middle of making a design and then Ben talks to me and um, then I get frustrated because I don't want to ignore him. And see, even now I'm trying to put dice into a baggie and I can't do two things at one time. I need to concentrate on what I'm doing. I Yeah, call me silly, I know. Ma, it was Andy, unless yeah, you are mistaken, Tanya. It's not Andy who was marrying. It was Bakey Cat. Bakey Cat is just married. I don't know if Andy is married, but not that I know of. Let me say it like that. Yeah. So, baby speelgoed, heb je dat al? Baby toys. No, because I didn't design any baby toys. Because first, I would not know what to design. Because if you look on Aliexpress, there are a lot of baby toys already out there, and I'm afraid that I will invest a lot of time in making some stuff, and then sellers don't take it. So yeah, it's hard for me to know what would I design and what would people like and what would sellers like, and sometimes it's not that easy. You're sometimes feeling really stuck in between. What would sellers like and what would buyers like? Because I can design certain stuff, but if nobody likes it, there's no use for me to design it. Yeah. No problem, Tanya. We are all human and can make mistakes. But it's Bakey Cat who is just married. Thank you. Yeah. Sweet people, I'm going to go. I'm going to drink my tea before it's cold. I wish you all a nice day. Thank you for being here, chatting with me. Yeah. And I love you. Thank you, Ed Oliver. I love you all. And yeah, thank you from my heart for being and joining me and chatting. I always enjoy these moments, so I hope you do too. Have a nice evening or day or morning or wherever you are, and stay safe until we are all vaccinated. Can't wait to get mine shot. Bye bye.